Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Happy Friday to you. And it is a really, really special night because we are celebrating the beginning of a new Mary Kay year. And one of the coolest parts about a brand new Mary Kay year is that your consultant, it's like New Year's Day, right? Like New Year's, like January 1st, January 2nd, where you start to like really look at what your goals are. And so, hi Shannon, how are you? Hi Janet. Um, and so like when you are like looking at like your year, like what do you want to accomplish? And I'm telling you that your Mary Kay consultant has got some goals this year, this month, right? Like right now. And so it is so energetic and it's so exciting. And so I want you guys to, reach out to your girl, ask her, like, hey, um, I'll just share into my group here, like, hey, what kind of goals are you chasing this year? And I know you might think that that's kind of weird, a question to ask somebody, but I can tell you that even if they're not in Mary Kay, even if they're in a different sales or just in a different thing in life whatsoever, like ask them and be like, hey, like, what are your current goals? It's like a really deep question. So, hi, Misty. How are you? Shannon, I am so jealous because I wish that I had spent the day at the lake, right? Like, my husband and I were thinking about, okay, it's 4th of July weekend. 4th of July actually falls on a Sunday. Like, what are we going to do? But we've decided that we're going to stay home. Our neighbors shoot off enough illegal fireworks that we have a fireworks show right in our backyard. And our poor puppies have been going crazy because they have been lighting off fireworks every single day for the last few weeks. And it has made it super difficult. Okay. Like it's made it super difficult. And our dogs are big dogs and they hide all night long unless we're like right there with them. So we are staying home and enjoying illegal fireworks from our backyard and making sure that our house doesn't catch on fire. So, um, all right. But the lake, the beach, gosh, just it all sounds really, really good. Maybe we'll sneak off during the day. So what we're doing tonight is obviously I got a little bit of red, white, and blue on, and I'm gonna do a red, white, and blue look. So I love this color. I don't even know how to say it. When I first saw the evening navy and like the blues that we have, I'm like, ooh, I don't know, right? Like I don't know if I should try blue. Blue is like, pretty bold, and I've always been a very like conservative kind of person with my makeup until I got into Mary Kay. And when I started having to actually learn how to do makeup so that I could teach other people to do basic skills, I kind of fell in love with color. And so, thank you, Janet. Thank you. All right, so I am going to do like a really quick 4th of July, red, white, and blue type of look. And of course, the first thing for any face is, if I can hold it right, foundation primer. Okay. What's really cool about our foundation primer as well is that it has a broad spectrum F, SPF 15 as well. And so you get a little bit of that sun protection, helps your makeup last a little bit longer. It's translucent, so it kind of like blurs and makes you look like you have more of an even like skin tone or like texture. And so I like it because it creates that protective barrier, allows your skin to still breathe, but everything is like sticking to this versus your skin and being absorbed by your pores. And so you can see like it's on there. You can't even feel it. Your face just feels soft. Like you put on like a really silky moisturizer that just absorbed right in. And so we got our foundation primer on. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take one of the beauty blenders. I remembered to grab it this time. I'm putting it into a little bit of water. Pro tip, if you have a silicone like type of beauty blender, you're actually supposed to wet it. Okay. So our beauty blenders, they expand to about double the size. And it really helps for your makeup to not like get sucked into it, okay? Because we really want our makeup to be in a good spot. And so we're going to go with CC Cream. CC Cream acts just like foundation, but it's more like a tinted moisturizer. It's sheer coverage. And I mean, if you wanted to blend up like a little bit heavier, use a foundation blending brush, and I'll show you what that looks like. And so this is 2 pumps of my CC Cream. And so I'm just going to stipple it where I'm just pushing it into my skin. And then I'm probably going to, go around with some circular patterns. And so we're just going to stipple. And this is our complexion correction cream. It is so lightweight, though. And so it really, truly does feel like a tinted moisturizer, right? It has 8 different benefits to it. And so it evens out your complexion. I put a little bit underneath my eyebrows, okay, because I'm going to put a different type of makeup there. So, and then you're going to blend it along your jawline. And so what it does is just, it evens it out. It does have a broad spectrum, SPF 15 in it as well. So you're getting a little bit more of that UVA and UVB protection, and you don't feel like it's on, okay? Next step, because it has been a really, really long couple days, is we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of under eye corrector. This has like a peachy yellow undertone to it. And so what it does is it cancels out some of the blues and purples that can give you like the dark circles underneath your eyes. I'm going to take the pointed part of my beauty blender and I'm literally just going to dab. You don't ever want to rub underneath your eye area. And you can see, like, look, it just blends right in and it instantly brightens up. So it really helps. And especially if you're somebody that goes live and you notice that the ring light kind of makes your blues and purples like pop out a little bit more, right? The under eye corrector is really good at canceling that out. So now I have my base on and I'm like, okay, right? We want to be festive this weekend and we want to have a lot of fun. So I want my colors to pop, but I want them to hold up. If you're here in Southern California, you know it's like 100 degrees this weekend. We're supposed to have a heat wave. It's going to be crazy. And so you want to make sure that all your stuff is really good. One of the things that you can use is primers. We already have foundation primer on. Hi, Nan. How are you? Right? Eye primer. Eye primer makes your eyelids like waterproof and makes your gives your eye makeup something to grab onto. And you only need the barest amount. Now I can tell you that if you scrape a little bit of our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, mix it with some eye primer, you pretty much create like a liquid eyeshadow and it's really bomb. So we're going to come down in here. You can tell I'm kind of tired. My eyelids are actually kind of purple. But I didn't want to put concealer on my eyelids. Now, in the wintertime, sometimes I'll use the concealer for like cut creases. I'll use the concealer on my eyelids to even make a base. But because I'm oily and I know that over the weekend, like I'm going to sweat and I'm going to be oily, I don't want to put concealer because it adds moisture into that area and I don't want my makeup to sludge. I am going to bring this eye primer a little bit over my eye socket bone. I was not blessed with large eyelids for like these type of demos. And so since I have hooded eyes, I have to bring it up just a little bit more so that you guys can see it. Nan, you saw my mom's car. Aw. All right. Yes. So my mom is so proud of that car. My brother and I have been working so hard for so long, and we finally saved up enough money, got ourselves into a place where we actually bought my mom her dream car for her birthday in February. And we got her a brand new 50th anniversary Ford Mustang. And it's red, okay? Like it's got racing stripes on it. She loves it. She goes everywhere. And so whenever I see that car, I feel much better about myself. And just knowing like that hard work really does allow you to be able to do things for your loved ones that are absolutely phenomenal. And so I can tell you that Mary Kay is a big part of putting myself into that position. Now, what I'm going to do really quickly though, because I'm working with a darker color, is I'm actually going to put some translucent powder on. And so translucent powder does like lock in your makeup. It absorbs excess oil, but I'm going to go like one step further, and my beauty blender is still damp. I'm going to take one of these edges right here that I did not use for my foundation, and I'm going to bake. All right. So if you've ever heard of anyone baking their makeup, I'm just putting a little extra layer under my eyes. And so one of the cool things is that as it like kind of dries off, then it will just wipe off. Okay, so you can see I put a little extra layer underneath there. It's pretty rad. Translucent powder everywhere. I love this stuff, okay? So it looks white right now because I've put like a really like thick layer on it, but you can see here, like you can't even see it. It's amazing at absorbing moisture though. So I've used it as a dry shampoo in a pinch. I've used it to give volume to my lashes in between coats. Translucent powder, it's my savior. It's amazing. And I always dust a little bit on before I go live because then it takes that like ring light shine off of your face. So you guys excited to see some color? We love it. So the color, I'm taking it out of my Pro palette, okay? And so this is Starry Night, and we're gonna go shimmery, right? So we're doing like stars and stripes today. And so let's come in here, and so you guys can see some of the shimmer that is in this color, and then we're also going to be using Moonstone. You can get it in. These colors, I mean, I'm only using 2 colors today. It's like kind of makes me feel a little crazy, but at the same time, I'm like, I think this is good. I think this is good. Where is my thing? All right, then. I have one of those little sponges that you run your brushes over. I always like to make sure that my brushes are completely dusted off before I put any light colors on. And so normally for demos, I'd put this in a petite palette, but I really wanted to be able to show you like the color. So I'm taking my all over eye shadow brush. I swiped it just a couple times. I'm going to try to block my face so you guys can see. It's very, very highly pigmented. And the Chroma Fusion is 12 hours of life-proof wear. And so you can see that, hi, Kat, how are you? You can see right here that with that eye primer, the Chroma Fusion actually has something to really grab a hold of. I don't normally go so light on my eyelids. And so it does feel like a little bit different. And then I'm going to take our new blending brush. So this is for eyeshadow. And we've got our Starry Night. Thank you, Janet. These were the Team Mermaid earrings. And so I have Team Mermaid and Team Unicorn. To end our seminar year, we had this like team competition. And I haven't even announced the winners to my girls yet, okay? So I'm just saying. But these were just like pleasantly large and dangly. And I was like, this is so much fun for what I'm doing tonight. Okay, so I just tap it. Right? This brush is super fluffy and it picks up a lot of the pigment. I don't want to put too much on because I don't want it to like be a harsh line of color. Anytime you're like blending into your eye crease area, you want it to be light. Hold your brush at the end, kind of start out here in the outer corner and small circular motions coming in to this area here. Now you can always darken it and really get like that kind of smoky look if that's really what you're looking for. And so you can see like this blue is really, really nice. And now you don't want to go too hard because you don't want to just have that harsh line of color. And so by kind of going around in like small little circles, then you're able to really blur those harsh lines. It's fun, okay, guys? It is so much fun. And so you just kind of go through on the other one. And you do want it to be really, really light. Hi, Danica. How are you? So come back in. I really did want it to be a lot darker because I wanted to show up for you guys, but also to, I mean, I'm coming into the evening time. And so I'm like, which way am I on? So this side is definitely darker than that side. Do you guys ever have one eye that just turns out way better than the other eye? I am going to tell you that that's right there. This eye here never turns out as good as this one. And I don't know if it's because it's on my left-hand side. So I just dusted off any excess on there and then bring it back in. And so you can see, but I kind of feel like I need to come back in with my moonstone. Come back in with my moonstone, and I'm going to just get a little heavier. I'm tapping it in the middle because I want it to be like pretty shimmery right smack in the middle. But I don't want to mess up all my blending I just did. And so you can see like we got the blues and the moonstone too. Like you can technically use it as a highlighter. Put a little bit underneath very gently. It kind of like, you know, deflects from here. We're just gonna just kind of put all of it. I didn't have that much on here. And so it just kind of gets in like a little bit of a highlighter and kind of come in. But it does help kind of like shape underneath the brows if you're like me and you haven't seen your brow lady in a while. And I don't have the patience for thank you, Kat. I don't have the patience for plucking them. So, all right, now I don't normally do eyeliner underneath my eyes. I am one of those people that's constantly like this. And when I do eyeliner, it smears. Sometimes my eyes get out like watery from my allergies and stuff. So I literally use eyeshadow for underneath my eyes. And because I have like hooded eyes and I have the Asian slant, I don't do eyeliner or dark colors all the way around my eyes because it makes them look smaller. I want my eyes to look bigger and I want them to pop. So I have my eye crease brush. You could use a smudger as well, which has a finer point. If you snagged one of our mini like brush sets from Christmas, right? Something with a fine point. I feel like the tip of the eye crease brush works just fine. Or, I mean, technically you could even use the brush side of our spoolie eyebrow brush. And so I'm going to basically take this in and we're just using the same blue because I mean, we want blue. And I'm trying to do this without like holding my mouth open and I'm just tapping it on there. But it makes it really, really hard, guys. Okay. So one of our sister sales directors, she said that pro tip is to hold your mouth open, that your eyeliner never looks, or mascara never looks this as good as when you have your mouth open. But I'm super self-conscious about it. Okay, so we have our blue, we have the moonstone, which is acting as our white, went down, and then you can already see that it really does pop. Now, this particular Starry Night color, okay, it really does, like, I really feel that it gives me kind of like that smoky allure, right? Okay. I know you're like, Sandy, what are you doing? It's been a wild week, guys. Okay. It's been such a wild week. And so if I seem just a little bit overly excited, it's because I am. All right. So then let's come in and let's like pop some eyeliner on. I had a hard time debating on whether or not I wanted to use our gel eyeliner or if I wanted to go with my trusty like liquid waterproof eyeliner pen, right? I'm going with the waterproof because this is a 4th of July look. And now the gel eyeliner is amazing and it's life proof as well. Once it sets, it's really good. But I definitely feel that for somebody who is as oily as me, this is my go-to. And if I was going to be going to a 4th of July event and I was going to be in the heat all day and having my makeup need to last all day, then waterproof liquid eyeliner pen, it has a felt tip, holds just like a regular pen, so it doesn't feel foreign. And I almost feel like you have more confidence with that. And so I'm going to come in and I'm going to take it, but I'm not going to go all the way in because once again, I want my eyes to look bigger by the time I'm done. And so you can see that I'm just literally like, I was like drawing like a dotted line. And here's another pro tip. If you are scared of liquid eyeliner, use a dark shadow and dust the very edge of your eyelid, your eye line, and then use that as like a kind of connect the dots, okay? And just try to keep it in like in the shadow line that you created. Same goes for any type of cat eye. Now you always want to follow your bottom water line right here, okay, with your cat eye. Everybody's eyes are different, guys. So I definitely want to tell you that we try not to make them perfectly symmetrical unless your eyes are perfectly symmetrical. And just because you're going to visually be like upset with it. All right, so you guys can see the difference, right? With a little bit of eyeliner, I didn't go too bold with it, and I didn't go all the way in. And so you can see that it really does help to my eyes to look bigger than what they are. And now, okay, stretch, got to go for the left side. And this is the side that never quite looks the same. Now, some people do like to do the cat eye first and then draw your line and connect. Do what makes you feel comfortable, okay? Practice, and if all else fails, have waterproof liquid eyeliner or waterproof eye makeup remover, right? Right next to you to make sure. And so I just want to make sure. See, I always have to kind of adjust because this line is definitely more bold than the other line. So what do you guys think? Right? Okay, and then final step for eyes is mascara. And because once again we're this like kind of like life proof, sweat proof, waterproof look, then we're gonna go with waterproof Lash Love waterproof mascara. It comes in black and it has a very, very thin like brush on it. So you might not think that it's gonna do amazing things, but I'm telling you, it does amazing things. It really helps to separate your lashes, and you always want to kind of get in with the tip of your mascara. Try to get those baby lashes on the inside of your eyes. Use it, wiggle, okay, however it is. Another pro tip, you get mascara up here or down here. Do not touch it until it's dry. I know. You're like, Sandy, how am I supposed to leave it there? But I'm telling you, don't touch it. Let it dry unless you want to have to redo like a spot of makeup or anything else. Also, too, is that if you have a hard time seeing your lashes, right? If you have a hard time seeing your lashes while you're putting mascara on, take your mirror, okay, and look down. You're going to be able to see your lashes a lot better. Everybody's lighting's different. So, oh my goodness. I don't know why I feel like I have to be so perfect with this right now. All right, so one more coat. And then when I'm done, I literally just tap the ends of my lashes so that I can build out some length. Now, if you're using Lash Intensity, if you're using our Ultimate, you can always take some waterproof mascara and put a coat on underneath to be able to hold your mascara on a little bit more. Also too though, if you have a problem with your mascara flaking at all, because maybe it's getting a little old, maybe it's getting closer to that 3-month mark, is or if you just have really, really oily cheeks and eyelids, translucent powder, a little heavier right underneath, is always a good idea. And so, okay, we're done with the mascara. I'm going to dust off that translucent. Make sure I got all of it. And you can see, like, I had a little bit of fallout from that blue, because this blue, it's like pretty pigmented. And so, yeah, I think that we're feeling really good about it. Actually, where's my blending brush? There you are. I kind of feel like I need to bring it up a little bit more. So let's just bring it up. That's the problem with hooded eyes, is that when I fully look up, you guys can't really see the color. But that should never deter anybody from bringing on some color, okay? Don't let it deter you from bringing on some color. All right, so you guys ready? So we've got our blue and we've got our white, and now we're going to go for red. Red is exciting. So this is one of the newest lipsticks, the gel lipsticks that was launched, right? And it was launched last year, and this is Red Stiletto. We have Poppy Please, we've got Midnight Red, we've got the red that you're looking for. Okay, I love this Red Stiletto though, because it is a very classic red. And you could use lip liner if you want. Oh my goodness. I couldn't quite find my red lip liner. I don't use it very often. And so I like to use my Age Fighting Lip Primer. This gives a protective layer on your lips, helps your lipstick last longer. But also too, it has age fighting properties. Making sure I'm smooth, right? So we might not always like feel like our lips age, but the next time you're out and about, look at some people's lips, right? You need to take care of your lips too. Hydration is super important. Exfoliation is super important, but also too, like, give some nutrients to your lips. It's not going to hate you. It's going to love you. So let's go on Red Stiletto. As I get it up top. Now I feel like it needs to drag down. And so instead of using the actual lipstick itself, okay, then I'm going to use a brush. Now this one here is a semi-matte, okay? So when we're really looking at these colors, this makes me happy, okay, guys? Thank you, Misty. When you're looking at these colors, right, you're just like, oh, okay, this is really cool. But what if you're a shimmer, right? Like, we're all looking for like shimmers and shines today. And so like taking the Red Stiletto, let's add some shine, okay? And so this lip gloss is, I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of it. And I also do not have my glasses on because I'm awesome, right? And so it is Iconic Red. Iconic Red. And so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to add a touch of this onto here. And I want you guys to like really look, okay? It's matte. You see that shine. Thank you, Misty. And I feel like I got to get my like little brush back out. Look at the difference, okay? The shine will make your lips look bigger, more plump, right? But also too, like, look, it's just, this look makes me super happy, guys, all right? And you can see, like, it really makes that bottom lip, like, pucker more. And so, I don't know, this is my red, white, and blue. I didn't really, like, pick out a blush to do. I didn't pick out any of those things to do for you guys this evening, only because I didn't think about it beforehand. And then when I did, I was like, you know what? Like, we're gonna be okay. But I definitely want to encourage you that if you're going to do a blush, try to have it, unless you're very, very fair, okay, and have it with like a little bit more of a bold cheek. If you're going to go with a shiny red lip, go with a bolder cheek. And the reason why I say is that it just kind of like is more uniform. So if you guys can see from what I looked like when I first started to what I look like now, I definitely feel that I am ready for a red, white, and blue celebration. And I feel very confident. Like, I feel like I'm kind of sad that I'm just going to go home and watch TV with my family. Not that I'm sad to spend time with my family. I just feel like maybe I should be out and about. And so this really does. But reds are amazing for power. They are amazing at making your teeth look whiter. Okay. They are, and they're amazing at attracting attention if that's something that you're looking for. And so I want to tell you guys, like, get in it. And then the last thing that I really wanted to do is I actually just wanted to do my brows, right? So Wow Brows, we have a precision brow liner and we have volumizing brow tint, okay? So I'm going to come in, even though I haven't seen my brow lady in a while, I still want to even us out. And like Robert Walsh always says, okay, because I do, and I'm kind of thin up here and I don't know why, right? He always says that they're cousins, not sisters. And so I actually have like pretty naturally full brows, but they are kind of sparse, like up front. And I don't know if it's age, I don't know what it is, but I definitely like to make them look a little bit better. So let's bring it in. And I'm just doing really, really light strokes, okay? Just to fill in those. And then I am going to, and this is the dark, like what is it? Dark brunette. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure this is also dark brunette. Yes, it is. The other ones make my brows look funny. And so you can see it has a teeny tiny little brush and it actually has these little microfibers in it. And so I like it because it's very, very easy to use. Gently glide on the hairs themselves. Try not to get them on your skin. And it just kind of thickens the brows. And so even though I'm thin up here, it really helps to like fill it in. And it's really hard to concentrate and talk at the same time. I think I didn't reapply onto the brush. Now, some people like to do their brows first. I am not super confident with my brows. And so I like to do them when my look is already over because I'm usually feeling way more confident about my skills afterwards. And let's just kind of make sure they're kind of going up. Now, if you don't want to use like a volumizing brow tint, you feel like your brows are just fine, but you want to tame them, then I'm going to suggest a lash primer. Okay, or if your lashes are really thin and you want to thicken them, right, our lash primer is absolutely great for the hair follicles and making them more healthier, but also too, it's like a clear mascara, so it just does a clear coat. And so you can see the difference in just a little bit of attention on the brow area. So I'm extremely happy with this look, and I hope you are too. When we were like thinking about what to do tonight, Misty, I asked her and one of her team members, Iris, today, I was just like, what should I do tonight? And Misty's like, well, it's 4th of July weekend. And I was like, oh, yeah. And so I was like, this is super, super perfect because we wanted to do something bold because we're starting out July in a really, really super bold way. Our unit has a vision of growing and succeeding in such a way this new Mary Kay year. And we want to invite anybody that wants to come along with us. We would love to invite you to come check us out. All right, give us a little bit of a like a pink caddy test run, if you will. And if you're at all interested in how you can try before you sign, then please reach out to your Mary Kay gal and ask her what it's all about. We would love to be able to help you make some extra money, have a plan B, change careers if that's something that you're looking for, right? Grow more confident in your makeup application, have more friends, because we love our sisterhood and we could always use more women who want to be a part of the tribe that we've created. If any of those things are appealing to you, or maybe you're just bored, you're stuck at home and you don't have anything else to do and you want a hobby, whatever the reason, we can make this work for you. Okay. And so reach out to your girl. We're so excited because they decided to extend our $30 e-start. And so you can start a Mary Kay business for only $30. It includes your website and your card processing for the first year. You can unlock a 50% discount. And of course, you come into the Shiro unit and I'm telling you, like, we're fun. We laugh a lot together and we love each other a whole lot. But also, too, if you're looking for just a skincare solution, you want better skin or you want help learning how to do makeup application, talk to your Mary Kay gal, right? And let her know that you're interested in a facial. You're interested in one of our makeup classes. We've got makeup classes that are coming up this month. So reach out to her and let her know. And also, too, last thing that we will ask, if there is a product or technique that you are looking for, you would love to see here in the Shiro Beauty School, please let us know. You can comment below and give us some suggestions. We'd love to be able to make sure that we're bringing content that you really, really want to see. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on a Friday evening. We'll back here on Tuesday at 4:30 for Tip Tuesdays. We're going to be having an absolutely amazing time because Tuesday is National Kissing Day. Okay, so be prepared to see some really cool things to help you with your pout. All right, are you ready to pucker up? If not, hit up your Mary Kay girl this weekend and get the goods. So thank you guys again. I'm Sandy Neal, and I am so excited to be able to do these lives for you and for my team to be able to bring us all this information. And be on the lookout that you're going to see some Shiros other than myself over here sharing the love and their skills with you this month as well. So make sure that you like our page. Make sure that you are following along and just pop on, say hi. It's going to be absolutely fun. So thank you guys again and have the most amazing, fun, safe 4th of July weekend. And we look forward to cheering you on and liking your photos and telling you how amazing you look in your red, white, and blue.